Dr. Phoenix, and welcome back to another episode of my Fit 411. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about 5 awesome foods that can help flatten your belly, help you cure belly bloating, okay? So I recently shared a little factoid on my Instagram page about avocados and how they are a wonderful food to help cure belly bloat. And so many people enjoyed that little tidbit that I thought, hey, let me do a video with a few more extra incredible yummy foods that you may want to start incorporating into your diet now if you're noticing that you have to deal with belly bloat. Now, let me say this about belly bloating. There are several reasons or several causes for belly bloating. It's not just one thing in particular. It can be several reasons, one reason, or it can be several reasons all working together. So I'm going to go through a few of the most common reasons for belly bloat. And if you notice that these are things that are causing your belly bloat, the biggest take home here is that you want to find out what it is that's causing your belly bloating, and you want to deal with that main underlying issue, okay? And once you deal with that main underlying issue, you're going to be able to effectively eliminate the whole belly bloating issue. Until you find out what that issue is, then you're just going to be chronically dealing with belly bloating, and it's not going to be a fun time, okay? So find out what the underlying issue is, and now I'm going to go over some of the most common reasons for belly bloating. So number 1 is eating salty foods, too many salty foods, so getting too much sodium in your diet. So if you eat too many salty foods, too much sodium is going to cause fluid retention, and that's why you get bloated, that's why you get puffy. It's due to the sodium, because sodium tells our bodies to retain water. So that can be one cause of belly bloating. And of course, if that's the cause, then the best solution is to eat less salty foods and watch your sodium intake. Now, another common cause of belly bloating is for, the ladies are very, very well aware of this. It's our monthly visitor. So when we get our periods, ladies, there's certain hormonal changes that occur, certain fluctuations that cause us to retain fluid, to retain water. And then on top of it, if you get cravings during your period, which most of us do, let's say you start craving salty foods and start knocking back those potato chips and crackers or whatever, then you're going to make your bloating even worse, okay? And, in that case, you can't really, deal with the whole hormonal thing, because that's a natural part of just being a woman. You get your period, but you definitely want to be careful about the types of foods that you're eating during your period, because on top of just the natural bloating that's going to occur with having your period, you could actually make it worse by eating certain foods, okay? And then another reason why people get bloated is because of lactose intolerance, which is very, very common. So lactose intolerance, if you notice that you're eating, after you eat any dairy foods like milk or cheese, you start getting gassy and bloated, then that is most likely the cause of your bloating. It's due to the fact that you don't have enough of the enzyme to break down the lactose in the food. Now, in that case, you may want to stop eating dairy altogether, cut back on it, or you can take a lactase supplement, which is an enzyme that's going to help your body break down the lactose in the food. So those are some of the most common causes of bloating. Ultimately, you want to find out what your underlying cause of bloating is, deal with it, and that way you won't have chronic repetitious bloating in the future, okay? Now let's get to the foods. So the first food on our list is asparagus, okay? And asparagus is a wonderful anti-belly bloating food, a belly bloating cure, because asparagus has diuretic properties. And what that means is asparagus is going to make you pee more. It's going to send you to the bathroom. Now, some of you may have heard this, that asparagus makes your urine smell, and that is a fact. That is not a myth. So if you are not a fan of asparagus smelling urine, or maybe you just want your urine to smell a particular way, I don't know. There are other options besides asparagus, such as cucumber and watercress. Those are 2 other foods that have diuretic properties, so they'll make you run to the bathroom and pee off that extra fluid that's making you puffy, okay? Second food that you can look into for curing belly bloat is yogurt. Now, yogurt is a really great food for digestive issues and belly bloating in particular, because yogurt contains these things called probiotics, which are healthy bacteria. Okay, so in our stomachs and in our intestines, we have bacteria that help us break down food. Sometimes we get an imbalance of these bacteria, and you need to eat food that'll help replenish that bacteria, and yogurt is one food that helps our bodies replenish those bacteria. And the thing with yogurt though, if you're going to use yogurt as a way to get these probiotics and deal with belly bloating, you want to get the type of yogurt that says live active cultures on it. You want to make sure your yogurt has live active cultures, because that's where the probiotics are, and that's where you're going to get the alleviation of the belly bloat from those probiotics. All right, so third anti-belly bloating food is dandelion root. Okay, so dandelion root, you've probably seen it in tea. It's often bagged in tea, or you can get the loose leaf. So dandelion root packs like a 1-2 punch. So number one, dandelion root does have diuretic properties too, so it's going to make you pee off that excess fluid that's causing the bloating. And then also dandelion root helps deal with gas. Okay, so if you're feeling gassy on top of it, let's say you ate some dairy, you're lactose intolerant, maybe you want to go to some dandelion root, because that'll help you deal with the gassiness and the bloating. Okay, or you can get some dandelion root loose. So if let's say you don't really particularly want to drink the dandelion tea, you can get some loose leaf and sprinkle that on your salad, and there you go, you've got some dandelion in your diet. Our next anti-bloating food, our belly bloat cure food, is coconut water. Okay, and I absolutely love coconut water. Coconut water is just an awesome food. Okay, I have yet to meet someone who doesn't like coconut water. And besides just tasting great, coconut water is great for curing belly bloat because it contains potassium. It's very rich in potassium, and potassium is an electrolyte that helps your body balance out sodium. So like I said, sodium causes your body to retain fluid. If you get too much sodium in your diet, you're going to get bloated most likely. So by getting this potassium in there, potassium tells your body, hey, let's pee off some of this excess sodium, and it balances things out, and you can deal with your belly bloating from there. And then, you know, of course, coconut water just tastes really great. So not only are you getting something that tastes really great, it's going to help deal with the belly bloating. And then finally, I want to spend some time talking about this because this is very important just in general. Our last belly bloating cure is water. Okay, now a lot of people are shocked about the whole premise behind drinking water to cure belly bloating, and here's the thing, I'm going to break this down. So you need to drink ample water, period. Okay, water is a very vital nutrient, and our bodies are about 60% water. The average human adult their bodies comprise about 60% water. So across the board, you should be drinking enough water, and most people don't drink enough water during the day. And what happens is, if you don't drink enough water, you get dehydrated. Okay, so when you get dehydrated, your body goes into this state where it wants to conserve water. It's like, hey, we're not getting enough of this vital nutrient, so we're not going to let it go. So we're not going to sweat too heavily, we're not going to go to the bathroom that often, because we need to conserve this water. And by conserving the water, you can actually start to get bloated, which is shocking to some people. They're like, wait a minute, I'm bloated, but then I'm dehydrated at the same time. And yes, it can happen. Okay, so in that case, across the board, just make sure you're getting enough water during the day, so you don't end up causing this bloating that can be caused by dehydration. And let's say you don't particularly like the taste of plain water. Okay, fine, then drink some tea. Just drink something, drink fluids that are primarily water. Maybe make some dandelion root tea. Okay, in that case, you're getting the dandelion and you're getting the water, so you get the benefit, and you're going to combat the bloating, or maybe just even prevent the bloating from even happening in the first place. So that's my whole spiel on water. That's why I want to take a little bit of time, because a lot of people are often shocked to discover that one of the most simple ways to deal with bloating is to actually drink more water. Okay, so that's all I got for you today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a ton about just bloating in general and food options. Also, if you know of any foods that are really great for curing belly bloat, I want you to drop them in the comments section. I'm sure your fellow viewers would love to know about it, especially the folks that are dealing with a bloated belly. Maybe it's that time of the month for you and you're bloated and you're just feeling horrible and you want to know what it is that you could possibly take. So if you have a belly bloating cure that you can share with other viewers and myself, definitely drop it in the comment section. Also, if you enjoyed this video, Be sure to like it up, click that little like button, maybe even share this video with your friends. And as always, you know how I close it out. I want you to exercise daily, eat healthy, stay awesome, stay bloat free. I'm Dr. Phoenix, and I will see you in another episode of my Fit 411. Peace.